What's up, guys? Airsoft Nomad here, bringing you another Airsoft discussion video with Sheriff of Havoc. This one is going to be kids in Airsoft and what we think about that, if they should or should not be there. Before we get started into the video, I'm going to bring up, of course, my sponsors, which is going to be Jackal Tactical Airsoft. They're linked down below. Hefe Airsoft, which I have a 10% discount code to if you follow my link. Thank you to my sponsors. Thank you for supporting my channel. Let's get right into it. Contrary to popular belief, kids in Airsoft should or should they not be there? They should be there because they are, in my opinion, the future of the sport. Without the kids playing, just like in any other industry or game or whatever jobs, if you don't have the next generation coming into it, eventually that thing is going to die. So we need the kids there. Now, of course, kids pose a problem for a seasoned player with a yes. Do they sit and spawn? Yes. Are they scared they get shot? Yes. Are they running cheaper guns? Yes. Can they be a little bit annoying? Yes. Do I go out and film on the weekends and some little kid comes up to me and goes, "Hi, YouTube, is that annoying to me?" At times, yes.
But they're also the kids watching your channel.
They are the kids watching my channel. So that's definitely not to say anything bad. If you are a younger person watching my channel, thank you for the support. This video is obviously for you guys, and just so you guys know, 100% just lay it on the table. I support kids in Airsoft. I'm just saying for the older crowd, if somebody disagrees with that and they're watching this, I'm explaining myself, so don't get caught up in it. But basically, to me, kids need to be there. They are supporting the sport. They're the future of the sport. They provide income to the sport. They keep it going. They're buying new things. They're just a huge part of it, just like the YouTube. I mean, most of my viewers probably aren't 40-year-old men. They're most likely people that are probably 21 or younger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they play a huge part in Airsoft.
So I have several things we could say about kids playing Airsoft. It's the same thing as kids playing paintball or any other sport. It's a game, therefore you're going to have people of all age brackets play.
Absolutely.
It's also a great thing that a parent, it doesn't, typically you would think father-son, right?
Yeah.
But what if a mom wants to take his kid to play Airsoft? It's a
I've
bonding experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should be able to go out and play, and I think it's a great bonding experience with your kids. I have a 20-year-old son who we started out in paintball. He is away right now. He's in the military, but he will be back, and all he talks about is, "Dad, I can't wait to come home and play with you again." I have two daughters. They're not old enough to play yet. That brings me to the how old is too young.
I was going to talk about that too.
I think 11, 12, maybe 8, 9, depends on your kid. It really depends on the kid. But my daughters, they can't wait to come play with me. But they're 7 and 10. They're not old enough yet.
Yeah.
In my experience, I know my kids. Neither one of them will have a good time playing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, to me, 12, 13 is probably acceptable to me. I mean, of course, if your child is more mature,
right,
and a 10-year-old might be as just as mature as, say, a 20-year-old for some people, but,
Yeah, I think it depends on the kid. You as a parent should know whether your kid is old enough or responsible enough to go play. I mean, first of all, I think Airsoft, I know nobody likes to talk about this, but the truth is they're firearm replicas. I mean, they teach, you can learn a lot with firearm safety from an Airsoft gun.
Absolutely.
Shannon's sitting over here, she agrees, shaking her head, because you can. It's a safe way to teach your kids firearm safety. I mean, I think it's a good thing for kids to play.
It's a great learning experience. It's a bonding experience. It's a good way to get exercise for kids and adults. It's an outlet for kids and adults. It's something to be passionate about, which is obviously a good thing for kids. If your kid is spending their own money, this is a good way to teach them about wants and needs. I mean, there's lots of learning experiences that you can take away from this with the correct mindset.
And everybody always complains, "Oh, the kids today don't want to do anything. They just want to sit at home and play video games." Well, why would you complain that they're out playing Airsoft then? They're out doing something.
Yeah.
That being said, as a player, you should also use your brain when you're playing against children.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great to go hard. Like, I've played on the opposite side of Nomad many times, and we'll go hard at each other.
Yeah. But then when I see a 10-year-old kid, I tone down because I don't.
Because what's the point in shooting a 10-year-old kid and making him cry?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've done two things. One, excuse my language, you've been nothing but a dick to that kid.
Absolutely.
Two, you're setting a poor example for everybody else on the field because they're like, whoa, well, these guys are shooting the crap out of these kids. I'll just do the same thing. And 3, that kid, if you hurt him or ruined his day, that's it.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
probably
never
not
come
coming
back.
back.
And he'll tell all of his friends
Right.
how shitty it is.
Right.
Or if you have them have a good experience, he's going to tell his friends how great it is. And then wind up, even at, say, OXL, you know, like you beat a kid for the first time playing. He doesn't own anything. He doesn't ever play. He's a rental.
Yeah.
You see him 2 weeks later, now he's got his own gun. You see him 2 weeks after that, there he is with his dad. You see him 2 weeks after that, there he is with 2 of his buddies.
Yeah.
And then it just,
And
it's like compounding interest up in this.
Yeah, I want to say that we will talk about this later. I know we have a discussion that we're going to talk about, but the kids playing the sport is hugely important to the continuation of fields.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are going to bring their dads, their friends. They're going to have birthday parties at your local field.
Yeah.
They're going to do the things that you're going to your field and you're spending $20 or $30 to play. That's great. You're not making that field in the terms of profit and loss. It's not covering anything. Those kids are the ones that are bringing people that are going to keep your field going.
Yeah.
That like the fields need that revenue source is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said at the start of this video, the kids need to be involved and treating them with respect, teaching them, mentoring them. If you are an older player, I mean, we're not old. I mean, you're old.
I'm old. I feel old.
I'm not old, but you know, I obviously with my YouTube channel, not to say that I'm an ex-Novrich or something like that, but you know, kids do like look up to me at the field. You know, they watch what I do. They want to see what I do. They want to follow me because they want to be on YouTube. And you know, I don't try to go out there and neglect them or treat them like crap. I try to get them involved. You know, I've literally like the kids been like, oh, I think your gun's super cool. I'm like, want to hold it? You know what I mean? Like just they're like, oh, is that HVA? I'm like, absolutely. You know, I've tried to keep kids involved with as much as possible because the kids come back, they have a good experience, they bring their friends, and that's what it's all about to me. If you think differently on that, okay, but I think you're not looking at it as a mature adult with the big picture mindset.
All of that being said, I think there's a time and place for the kids. Rec play, walk on weekends, great. Even some scenario games, fine.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that a weekend-long milsim event is a place for a 9-year-old kid. It's a different style of play. That's my opinion.
Yeah. But again, that almost comes back to the parents need to be knowledgeable enough to know where this is good or maybe not.
Maybe if dad wants, like, if we go play at EMR, if we're going to go play Downfall, dad wants to take his 10-year-old son to play that, and they've been playing Airsoft together for the last whatever, cool, that's totally different. I'm fine with that. I'm saying it's not necessarily the place to be like, all right, kids, have a good weekend, see ya, and you drop your 12-year-olds off for the weekend to be unsupervised at an event.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's just bad parenting.
Yeah. Parenting 101. This video just took a turn for the worse. Sit down. TED Talk. No, but yeah, I mean, to sum it up to me, we need them. They need to be there.
Yeah.
You know, if there are kids watching this that do support my channel that are subscribed to it, this definitely is not a video to be like, oh, I don't appreciate you, or I don't want you to watch my videos, or stop playing. I want you to play. Please come out. Many of you come up to me and be like, hey, can I get a patch? Can I get this? I've always handed out patch to kids first. I've always tried to do that because I truly believe that I said they're out of the future, and I want them to have a good experience.
Plus, it's always entertaining watching them. I mean, I don't have the athletic ability anymore.
Don't either.
To run.
And there are those kids that are super athletic, and there are, of course, there are the kids that hang back and spawn. Yes, we all experienced that, but there are the kids that have like a pistol, and that's all they have. But I'm telling you, dude, they destroy people, and they run up out of nowhere. It's happened to me. I'm a grown man. I feel like I'm a good player, and kids will just knock the shit out of me, and I'm like, where? What?
I've been surrendered.
I'm not calling my hit.
I've been surrendered by a 12-year-old, and it's like, shit.
Like, where did I go wrong in my life?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But, yeah, I definitely don't agree with people saying that kids shouldn't be playing it. It is a game, and they need to be there, and they need to have fun. And I think as players, we should support that and, you know, look out for them the best we can.
And not just even kids. If you are an older person, you're just into this game. I have heard it even at OXL or Ambush. People are like just getting into it, and they're like scared to get into it, even as like a 25-year-old or 30-year-old or 40-year-old or whatever. And they're like, kind of like we've said many times this channel, explaining things. People just don't understand it, don't know what to buy. They get, you know, anxiety or whatever about it, and they come out there, and if they just have a bad time, so they get shot up or whatever, they're probably not going to come back. Yeah. And you know, rental players, even though we pick on rentals and you know blah 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 blah, at the end of the day, We need them. They need to be there. They need to have a good time. I try. We try. Havoc tries. The team as a whole, I know it's out where we play at. We try to encourage, help, mentor, teach, get involved with new players.
For sure.
Period. So I think that pretty much sums that up. Want to say anything else?
No.
Okay. Please comment, like, subscribe. If you agree, comment down below. If you disagree, I won't read your comment because I don't care. But comment down below. Just kidding. I read them all. And cut.